Hello, welcome to this episode on Agrodemy. Today we'll be exploring 20 different business opportunities you can start with plantain. First of all, what is plantain? Plantain is what you see around you in its simplest form, and this is not me even trying to make you laugh or anything. But plantain look like bananas, but they are different from bananas because they cannot be eaten raw. You always have to do an additional step of cooking to use them. In this video, we'll be discussing the agribusiness opportunities that are around plantain which you can explore today. The first on our list today is plantain farming. Everybody knows about farming agribusiness. But plantain farming business is a kind of business where you are focused on growing this plantain to harvest so that you can sell it to people. But beyond the plantain farming business, there is a plantain sucker production business. Suckers are what they use to plant plantain. So instead of plantain farming, you can decide to focus on the plantain sucker production business, where people who want to go into plantain farming or want to plant plantain in their compound, in their land, can always come to buy from you. The third business is plantain farm setup business. So you can be in the business of setting up plantain farms for people. So you have a budget price for people who want to set up 10 plantain trees, 20, 50 per plot, per acre, and when they pay you, you come and set up the whole farm and they can run all of the management technique. This is one business you can explore if you're interested in making money out of plantain business. There is also the plantain chips production business, and this is people who chop plantain after harvest and make it into slimmer pieces which they now sell to the market. And in the plantain chips business, we have the unripe plantain chip business and the ripe plantain chip business. But the ripe plantain chip business, you are picking plantains, chopping them, frying them, ripe ones, and for the unripe, you are picking unripe plantain, chopping them and frying them. Beyond these two other business, the sixth business we'll be talking about is the plantain flour business. So the plantain flour business is a simple business. This is a business where you are getting ripe plantain from people who already farm plantain, and then you are drying it and grinding them into fine flour. So you can either have the ripe plantain flour or the unripe plantain flour. I always like to say that this plantain flour business is one which you can sell to people who want to eat healthy but do not want to go into swallows that are not exactly healthy for them. Another business you can go into is plantain wine production, and you can make plantain wine from ripe plantain. Guys, this is why you should go on Agrodemy to book for one-on-one consultation if that is the kind of business you want. Because those kind of business, you literally have to understand the wine production mechanism and then know how you can bring in plantain as a product for your wine business. Another thing you want to go into is plantain pastries business. Plantain pastries business are simply you going into pastries production using plantain flour. This is from cakes to snacks around you, and this is a healthy business for someone who is living around places where people are trying to be health conscious. If you're looking for something to make it stand out in the pastry business, you want to go into plantain-based pastry business. Another thing you want to look out is plantain juice business. So a lot of people are trying to eat healthy, so you want to go into ripe plantain juice or unripe plantain juice business. This juice can be fresh on demand as a business for you. You can be adding it to people's healthy options, partner with people who sell healthy meals and weight loss meals, so that you can be their sole provider of these plantain juices to their customers. There is also plantain jam production. Jams are what we use to eat bread in exchange of butter, which we already have in the market. So with the plantain jam production business, you are basically using plantain as a major product for your jam production. So if you are into jam production or you're looking for what you can do with plantain, it has nothing to do with farming, you should explore plantain jam production. Beyond the plantain jam production, there is a market in plantain leaf packaging business. So a lot of people are trying to use biodegradable items to package agricultural produce or food, and this is where you come in. So you can be in the business of buying plantain leaves from plantain farmers, which you then sell to people who are trying to use biodegradable packaging material. Your best bets are usually events people, restaurants, and I would say focus on B2B. You want to try B2C and sell to individuals, but you make the bulk of money when you try to sell these things to businesses and people who need them in bulk. They make an order and you can deliver to them. Another business is plantain biscuits and plantain cookies business. Do you know that the same way we make biscuits with flour, you can actually use plantain as a major product for your biscuit? And the beautiful thing about that biscuit is that it becomes very healthy to people. You can sell it to parents who are trying to look for healthier options for their kids. You can even sell it to elderly ones who are trying to snack healthy. So plantain biscuits is something you want to look into. So in exchange of flour, you use your plantain flour, or you use your fresh plantain and then you do your mixture from there. There is also the plantain fertilizer business, and this is you using plantain peels to make fertilizer. See, the thing is, in the agricultural sector, nothing is a waste. Absolutely nothing is a waste in the agricultural sector. So those plantain peels that people use, both the ripe and the unripe, can be used as a major product for feed and fertilizer production. For fertilizer production, there's a whole process around soaking this plantain peel in water and then blending it and then distilling it so that it's like clear water that people can then use for their flour production, or even those who are into planting vegetables. So if you have a lot of people or a lot of restaurants where there are a lot of plantain peel, you can be in the business of collecting plantain peels and setting up your plantain fertilizer company. If you don't want to go into the deep intricate details of a plantain fertilizer business, you can move into animal feed production with the plantain peels. For goats, right? This is just me giving you an example. All you have to do is dry this plantain peel that people already identify as waste, package it in bags and sell it as goat feed. That's easy. If you don't want to go into like the chemistry of further production, just packaging dried peels is money for you. And that's a business you can do with plantain that has nothing to do with farming. Another thing is skincare products. A lot of skincare products you see are made from plantain. Plantain itself, the peel in itself. So you want to explore that part if you're someone who wants to, make money from plantain but have nothing to do with plantain farming. The extras to this is, if you're in the medical field, you can begin to explore plantain supplements, using plantain to make supplements which people buy, for healthy vitamins and stuff like that. You can also go into plantain beer. Yes, somewhere in the south, people use plantain, especially the unripe plantain, to make plantain beer. If you really want to go into innovative products, you want to think about plantain beer. Another thing is plantain ice cream. Imagine an ice cream made with plantain and how healthy that would be for kids. It could be on demand. You could partner with already existing ice cream company to formulate this recipe and then they can sell it. Or you can even have that package and you are selling within a particular store. If you want to go really out for plantain, you can have a plantain only restaurant. So a plantain only restaurant, you are selling boiled plantain, you're selling fried plantain, plantain and beans, plantain and rice, plantain pizza. Anything that has to do with plantain is what you will sell in that place. Plantain shawarma, anything plantain. That kind of restaurant is one that we try. And if you want to go a little bit further, you can do all things plantain. So what it means is that from the setup of the place, it's going to be all about plantain. So plantain lovers can come there to either buy polos for plantain, buy plantain products, buy fresh plantain, buy frozen plantain. I forgot to mention there is a business in frozen plantain, guys. If you are able to cut plantain in a way that it's frozen and people can just buy it and fry plantain at their ease without having to do with the peeling and the cutting of plantain, you have a market for yourself. Just the same way we have people looking for plantain chips that has been cut and all they have to do is fry it by themselves, you can do the same for plantain. And that is a business opportunity you can leverage on. Beyond all these things that I've mentioned, they use plantain to make pads. So if you're looking into doing something health-centric with plantain, then you want to think about pad production with plantain. I talked about plantain pizza and plantain burger, and this is me not trying to over talk about food products that can come from plantain, right? But a plantain store, it might just be that business you need for a big break. If you're a lover of plantain, jump in here. That's the business for you. That is really the business for you. Another thing I know that people do is they do plantain granola bars, which people can put into their yogurt, people can put into their oats. So if that's also a business you want to leverage on, or you have a lot of people doing healthy stuff and you want to stand out and be innovative, plantain granola bars is something you want to do. Do you know they use plantain fiber to make textile for clothes? You are hearing it here. Plantain fibers can be used to make clothes. Guys, don't sleep on this. If you're looking for innovative ways, right, to make money out of plantain that is not farming, or you set up plantain farm and you're like, what next for me? Think about plantain fiber. Think about the fact that a lot of women want to stand out and look different, and think about the fact that if you can create plantain fibers for clothes, you're going to be in good money. Very, very good money. And you can go into spices. So there are people that just like the idea of plantain in their meal, right? But they can't afford plantain. Can you start doing plantain spices? Spices that are mixed with plantain, jollof rice spices that is plantain infused. So people just want to have that feeling of plantain without like having the plantain. You can come in there by making seasonings that has to do with plantain. If you're someone that wants to go into a more innovative packaging system, you want to start doing plantain mix, plantain food mix. So you want to have a package that has like a lot of dried plantain and beans. So when someone buys that one bag, it contains everything they need to use to make beans and plantain. If they buy that one bag, it contains everything they will use to make any kind of different plantain product. And this is you even focusing on product. On the service part of it, you can start creating books around plantain recipe. You can create a plantain cookbook where this book contains everything plantain. Everything plantain. Guys, I have spoken about over 20 business ideas. I'm sure your head, you're like, oh my god, which one do I start? I have the answer. The best agribusiness for you to start is one that you have selected after taking the course on Agrodemy, how to choose an agribusiness. So go back again, rewatch this video, list out these plantain businesses you are interested in, and then when you have that list, go on agrodemy.net, go on our free academy and look for the course how to select an agribusiness. And on that course, go through the course. This is like a 30-minute course. The course is going to guide you by the end of the course, as you are following the course practically. By the end of the course, you will have the right plantain business to start. And when you do, I know the next thing you want to tell yourself is, so how do I design a business plan? We have a course on business plan creation, right? The next thing you're asking yourself, how do I market this product? We have a course on marketing agricultural products. The next thing you want to ask yourself is, how do you price? We have a course around pricing agricultural products. So, but if there are specific agricultural products you are interested in, especially when it comes to plantain. You can also go on our online academy to look for these courses. Preferably, if you're someone who is big on online physical trainings and consultation, go to Agrodemy's website, agrodemy.net, visit our matching services page, and book to be matched to somebody who runs a similar business for physical training and consultation, and you would have that match happen for you. This is the kind of work we do for you on Agrodemy. Now I want to know in the comment section, what plantain business surprised you the most, and which one do you see the most around you? And if you have to start a plantain business now with all of the money you have being available to you, which of the plantain business would you start and why? Thank you very much for coming to the end of this video. If you're watching this video on our YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page, because we share content around various agri businesses you can start, from farming down to processing, including, especially and more importantly, agri business that has nothing to do with farming. Also, don't forget to visit our website agrodemy.net, access our free online courses, get certified to make you employable to a plantain business, a plantain company, but more importantly, so that it can give you an edge to accessing grants and other funding opportunities available for people who are building good products with plantain. Thank you very much. Don't forget to share this to plantain lover. The money you're looking for in the agricultural sector might just be in plantain. See you in the next video.